Hello and welcome to the first video on Fallen World. I put up a 1 minute video a few months ago just to demonstrate some of the weather effects that I've made for this game, but I've not really done many videos on it because I'm not really working on it as fervently as I was working on some of the previous things that I'd worked on. And even though they weren't finished, I'm still quite proud of the work that I did there, as I am with this. So this is the title screen, Fallen World, and you've got the options here: New Game, Save, Load, Options and Exit. New game, starts you off in a brand new game. Options, got the things that we've seen in previous games that I've managed to just almost literally copy and paste the functionality in this new game. So that's why I'm quite pleased with, even though not finishing a project, every time I go into one I learn something that I can take into another project. So one of the new features that I've actually managed to been doing some research and implementing this time round is the save load features. In Fallen World is going to be an RPG where you play the role of a space-faring adventurer, part of a colony of biomes within a small set radius. It's basically a top-down shooter with some perk elements, so you can change things in here. Well, you can't at the moment because it's a brand new game and you've not unlocked anything other than your basic battery, your basic suit, and one old pistol. One old pistol just does your single shot like that. Pew! So again, borrowing from the other games, we've got the ammo counter down here and the reload bar. And we've got this functionality here where we can press 1 to equip or unequip the primary weapon, and then clicking does nothing there, but then you can re-equip it with 1, and the little tips down there for that. So going back into this main menu, you've got resume here. So just for the sake of argument, I'll just come and stand over here. So resume, put you back where you're supposed to be. Got a first enemy here with a little bit of AI, and you shoot him, and little glowing blood comes out. So this AI is running on a finite state machine that I've made, whereby he will look for your last known location. Look around there a little bit before returning back to wherever he was originally from. So he's looking around, searching for me. He's like, I saw him around here. I don't know where he's gone. Ah! So he last saw me there, so that's where he's gone. And now I'll do a little search. And then when he's done with that, he'll come all the way back over here. And then if you enter his line of sight again, he'll chase you again, like that. That wasn't the point of what I was trying to show you for this one. Yes, so if I escape, I press resume, I go back into where I'm supposed to be with all of the same things that I had before, and then you can press this little button here, bloop, and just reset the game. Just go back to the fresh, everything's new, you've not picked up anything, and that's good. So the space game that I was working on, that I can't remember the name of, I think it's called Starbase or something ridiculous, taught me a lot about missions and quests and how to organize that in a data structure, and then how to manipulate that so that you can create things on the fly, add things in dynamically. It basically just gives me a really solid framework to just, if I go, oh, this would be a fun thing to do, I can just literally throw it in there with the assistants already in place. So I'll just use the debug tool here, and this shows you here. Oh, you can't see the cursor on here very well, but in the top left you've got the position and the room that we're currently in. This is so that when we tab out and we go back in, we go to the same spot that we were in. Down here you've got the weather timer to demonstrate the weather effects. I've got that on quite high because I don't want to go over it in this video. Next below that we've got the number of missions. So the number is just a unique identifier for that mission. The name of the mission is available, means that you've encountered it at some point, is active, means you've done whatever conditions are needed by that mission to activate it, and then is completed, obviously, for if you fulfill the criteria to complete the mission. And then below that we've got the list of equipment here. So we've got weapon 1, weapon 2, suit, battery special 1, special 2, which you can see on this page. So as you can see on here, we've got an old pistol, a basic battery, and a basic suit, and everything else is unequipped because we haven't unlocked it. So -1 just means not unlocked, and 0 is that you've achieved basic in that area. So we'll just go back to here, and then we'll just go over the missions. So this is the test room. This isn't anywhere on this map, which is why your character doesn't appear to say that you are here. So I've just created a couple of test missions to just demonstrate this. So I've got this nice little pop-up here with a little bit of typewriter text. So mission 1, signs of weakness, show the sign who's boss. So if we go back to here, we can now see that this is active. Signs of weakness is the one that we encountered, but we didn't activate, and now we've activated it. As you can see, you've got that circular ring, and that's how you activate it, just by walking up to it. And then you don't have to reactivate it again, it's the same thing, and then it'll disappear. So the mission for this one is just to shoot the sign. It might not be apparent, but it's just a trial thing. So further down here, so now you can see that is completed. In fact, I'm just going to stop that right there for now. I'm just going to exit out. I'm going to go to the save function because maybe I want to take a break. I've already got a save file in here. And I'm not sure if you can see this here, but the cursor actually has a circular health bar around it. This is to indicate that you can't press on it until that's fully completed. And that is because I was I was unable to make an "Are you sure?" pop up, and then you click yes, and then it saves it. So I thought this was a little bit neater and more in keeping with my skill level. So if you hover over it, you can't press anything until it does that, and then it takes the date and the time, and then it stores it to a. How do I change this now? There we go. Stores it to. Yes, I do want to reload that. Yes, I'll reload that. And it stores it all to an INI file, which means that you can exit the game, and then you don't have to worry about like anything. And then you can come in here. So you come back to the game, go to load the game, and then it's loaded. And then it loads all this information in here. So it saves all of those tables that you saw in the debug here. So I'm not sure if you can. Let me move this up. Move this across. Yeah, so you can see over here you've got save one's missions. So you've got just the first row, which is nothing, and then you've got sign of weakness, and then it's available, it's active, it's completed. Great, it's completed. That's marked off on there. And then we haven't done anything with this one, troubling signs. And then down here you've got the current equipment. So what I'm actually going to do is, and I ummed and ahed about encoding this because there is functionality in GameMaker to encode your save files in base64, but I thought if someone's going to go to the trouble of finding a save file to edit it, encoding it in base64 is like a minor hurdle, and it's more work for me that I can't be asked to do. So if you want to edit your game file, please do, but if you break your game, that's entirely your fault. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually give myself unlocked, let's say 4, because that is the maximum number of weapons, and my weapon 1 4 as well, and then we'll actually equip, say, a 2 and a 4. And what we'll do is just go File, Save, here. So now what I can do is I can just go Load, wait for the ring. So obviously you might not want to overwrite your current game data with loaded data. So we also have the progress bar on here to say that it's clickable, so that you're not rushing into loading a game where you might overwrite your data that you want. Then we can go back into the resume, and hey, we're exactly where we were before, which is at 177 by 630. The mission is still completed, and now we have 2 new guns in equipment slot 1 and 2, as we edited over here. We've got the second gun, which if I just go here, so we've got all pistol is 0, 1, 2. So assault rifle is the second gun, grenade launcher is the third gun, and then the plasma rifle is the fourth gun down here. So we can come out of that. And then you've got it on here, so you can, if I'm pressing 1 and 2 here, and it'll select each weapon individually, and then fire those off there like that. So what I'm going to do is a true test. Is I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to exit the game, relaunch a fresh one for you. Just turn that off, and then what we'll do is we'll go load. So you've got the save file in here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload that again. Realize what I did was wrong. Just to demonstrate that it's loading it correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to launch a new game. So this has completely reset everything. There's nothing stored in here. I've got a pistol, nothing else. None of the quests have been completed. If I come down here, that sign is back there again. So what I'm going to do is going to escape and go, oh, I didn't mean to start a new game. I want to load one. Boo-doo. I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to resume. It actually puts me here. Oh, wrong button. I'm going to press this. And you can see here the quest is completed, and I've got the abilities and stuff, and the first sign, which is normally around here, is gone. So then we can go ahead and complete the second mission. Troubling signs. Looks like we've got another troublemaker. Woo! Destroy the sign. And then second quest is completed over here, and then what I can do is just come out, save that. I'm going to have 3 save slots, 1, 2, and 3, but I wanted to get the system working before I just duplicated it and then just changed it 1 to a 2. So then you've got this function over here as well. Bloop. And what I can do is I can, wherever my notepad is. Did I close it down? No, I didn't. So put this over here. Yes, I do. Oh look, save file's empty. And then if we go back, I can put that in there, and that will just save what I've just got here, which is a fresh game. Oh no, it's not. It's what's currently got in there. So if you did delete your save, then you could just save it again, and it'll save whatever you currently got, so long as you've loaded it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that, load, nothing there. But if I go back into it, you still got your session data, so you can, if you accidentally delete it, just resave it, but it will only save whatever the current state is. Whew. So I think I've explained a lot of that pretty coherently. Yeah, I'm just covering off the boilerplate stuff now. There's very few game elements. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this as scalable and friendly for the story, as it were, in the future, so that the story will just drop in, and then everything has a place, and there's a mechanic for everything, and it'll be really easy to just integrate that later on, and then add things as needed. So if I've got a boss fight, then I can add new functionality in there. But all of this stuff is really like the base level stuff. So if I wanted to, I could just make a little thing that spawned up those enemies that you saw repeatedly, and then that is a game that you could save and load. Woo! Die. Yeah, so I'll just very quickly show you down here. So at the bottom of here, as you see on the map, you've got these squares. There's going to be an entry point here, 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 and here. Top, middle, left, and right. It'll just look like this, and then that's how you progress between different maps. So, oops, I made a mistake. Start a new game, I don't care. Then what I can do is I can go in, I can go load. Success! I managed to load myself out of a bug. Fantastic. The system works. Yes, so on here, one of the perks that you've got over here is power. So this is lifetime 180. So what this is going to mean is that when you leave one of these domes, your battery pack is going to be sustaining you. So if you go too far away from it, then your battery will run down, and then obviously once your battery runs down, your life support goes off. I'm not sure how thematically that's going to be worked. But yeah, that's going to be designed so that you have to upgrade that in order to be able to go further afield, and then the harder stuff's going to be further out, away from these squares, and sort of like a 1 danger, 2 danger, whatever, and then further around the edges is going to be really hard. So yeah, that's what that's designed to do, and then you've got obviously all the other perks in there. All your different suits. Oh, I haven't unlocked it in the save file, have I? Oh, I just realised I've been talking over the bloody stupid thing rather than the game for a little while. Well, this video is probably already pretty long. Yeah, 14 minutes. I'm not going to redo it. You can just put up with it. Yeah, so that's what I've got so far. If you like it, great. Leave a comment below if you want. Hi, Will. Peace.